Okay, what I do first is I plug in the USB drive and then I plug in the hard drive, and you can have it turned on. Now, I don't know if your computer has these icons down here in the bottom, right down in here, this area, but mine has a folder here. I'll go through first the way I do it, and then I'll go through another way of coming to that. I click on that so that it opens up the window, and this shows all the different drives and files and all that. Over here it says my this PC. Click on that one time, and that's going to update your different folders, and it's also going to update the devices that are connected. This right here is your hard drive, or no, the USB drive, the flash drive, and this is the hard drive. So what I do is, on the USB drive, I will right click my mouse, so there's a window that pops up, and go down to open new window, and then wait for it a minute, and another window should pop up. So that's showing everything that's on the USB drive. What I'm going to do, because mine opened in maximum mode and big mode, I'm just going to click the little window over here in this top corner so that it makes it a little bit smaller. Yours might be different size. You can always click it and drag it whatever size you're wanting. So that's the USB drive. It says it up at the top. Now go back to your first original window, highlight over here, just click that one time with the left mouse button, now, so that it's all highlighted. Now right click with your mouse button and click open in new window. Wait for it again, and now it opens up. Usually by default it'll open up however your other window is, but it doesn't always work that way. So this is what is on the hard drive right now. So this other window I don't need. I'm just going to click the minus sign to minimize it, make it smaller. If you ever wonder what window is what, look at the very top. Right here it says USB drive. Over here is the backup plus drive, the hard drive. So come over to your USB drive and say I want to copy all of this stuff, like all of it. Actually, back up. Let me copy one first. I already have this one on. I'll just click on one. Don't open it, just left click on it so that it highlights it, and then you can right click it so another window pops up, and click copy. It doesn't look like it did anything, but come over to this window where your USB or where your hard drive is, and right on an empty space, right click it and click paste, and just wait for it. There, it's working, and it's going to copy what was on the USB drive, what is on there, it's still on there, and it's going to paste it onto the hard drive. And there it is. It's all done, just like that. Now, I'm going to come down here. Say I want this whole line right here. If I want the whole line, I can left click and hold your mouse button down, slide it across. Notice you can see a little box that it's drawing, and go down to there. So it drew a little box there. And when you have what you want selected, let go of the mouse, and you can see how all of it is selected because it's all blue. Now, here you need to right click on the blue part so that this window can come up. Again, you can click copy. It doesn't look like it did anything. Come over to your hard drive on a blank spot, right click and click paste. And now it's going to work. It'll take a few minutes for it to work because we copied more things, and a couple of them are videos. You know, the videos take a little longer to copy and paste over. But as that's working, it's showing that it's working, and you have done that many times, I'm sure. You can do the whole USB drive all in one time. You don't have to put it from the USB drive to the computer, which you probably haven't done before, but you can just copy everything that's on the USB drive and just put it over on your hard drive and just let it do its thing without even being there to mess with it or anything like that. Sometimes if there's duplicates or there's something that maybe isn't the right file, or it's multiple files or some of the same names, it will come up with a little, it won't be an error, but it will be another window saying, hey, you already have this. I'll show you an example of it in just a second. So that is all done. As you can see right here, all of these are still highlighted. They're the ones that we just copied from over here, and we put them over here, and they're on our hard drive now. And you can just left click on any empty spot to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is show you right here. I already have this video over here, but if I click on it one time with my left mouse, now one time with the right mouse, and click copy, come over to my hard drive on the blank spot, right click and click paste. Oh, okay, it's coming up saying replace or skip these files. Copy one item from the USB drive to the backup plus drive. The destination already has this file name, and it names the file name. Do you want to replace the file? Do you want to skip it? Or do you want to compare both files? I always compare both files just in case. Now if you look here, okay, this one is unknown date. This is the 24th. I'm not really sure why all of the information isn't coming up there. It should have came up. But what I would do, click on here. Most of the time I always put duplicates in. It's better to be safe than sorry, I guess. And so I would rather have duplicates than miss something or whatever. So I clicked here, click there, it puts a check mark there. You click here, it puts a check mark here. This is for the hard drive, this is for USB. Click continue. Now it's working, and it's going to put from the USB over here, and I'm going to have duplicates in there. So see, I have the same here, and I have the same here. That's number 1, and it just automatically numbered it number 2. Sometimes it will number it as a copy, or it will mark it as a copy. If you want to make a folder for your hard drive, if you go to your folder, your hard drive folder, this is the whole folder for the hard drive, go up here to new folder and click on the new folder icon, and it comes up right there. If it's already highlighted, then you can just get rid of that and type in whatever you're wanting, and then push the enter button, and now that folder is named that. Now if you're wanting to put some of these in that folder, make sure you click that So then when you look up here, you can see that's the hard drive, and there's the new folder example. That's the folder that you just made. So that's now empty because there's nothing in it. So then say, let me see how much is in this. Not too much. Say I want to I'll put this picture in. Right click it, copy, come over here to our empty folder, right click, paste. Wait for it a minute. If it ever comes up like that, I think you do this. I always go up here to view in the top corner right there and click large icon or extra large icon, whichever you want to click. And there's the picture. So if you click right here, right in this spot, just click on that, that takes you back. So right now, this is all the hard drive and everything that's on it. Here is our new folder that we had just made. So if we click on that, you'll find one picture in here that grandma. So I'll go back to the hard drive. Another way you can do it, and I think I remember showing you this, but it can get a little bit trickier if you're doing it especially quick, because you can be moving it fast and you might end up putting it in a wrong spot. Just click on this with your left mouse button and drag it over to this window and let go of it. Do you want to replace this? Compare those files. Click on both of them. Continue. And there we have another one, because I already have one in there. So that's another way, but again, when you click and drag it like that, you can end up letting go of it where you don't want it to go, or things like that. Now, for me, what I would do to copy all of this stuff, I would click up here somewhere where it's empty on the USB drive folder. So you're in the USB drive. I would click up here where it's empty, and then on your keyboard there's a control. Try to move it carefully, and I don't think it'll work very well. There, right down here there's control. Hold that down and push the A. That's all. Let go. And notice up there, all of those are highlighted. They're all highlighted. So now we have everything selected. So once they're all selected, again, let me move this chair. Push Control and hold it down and push the C for copy and let go. Doesn't look like it did anything again, but when we come up to here, we can come over here, click on your hard drive on a white space, right click and click paste. And see that? Now it's working, and it's going to take a little while, so I won't wait for it the whole time. But as you see, there's a large amount that it's going to be doing, and it's going to copy everything that's highlighted in this area. It's copying it now, and it's going to put it in that area over on your hard drive. That way you can just let it go. Right now it's saying time remaining 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's not going to be maybe as bad as I thought it was. But that way you can just let it go. You don't have to do each one individually. You can take your time by doing it that way. So we'll just kind of let that run a little bit, and I'll pause the video and come back. Okay, so here we have where copying 47 items to the USB, from the USB to the hard drive. The destination has 14 files that have the same names. So again, let me decide for each file, and the different ones are coming up. I'm just going to copy this just for quick sake. You can go through like this one here. This is the same, it's the same picture, you can compare that, but I'm just going to leave it all the same and click continue. And there it keeps working, and it might come up like that when you have multiple images or videos, or a different it might be two different files but has the same name, especially when you name them just 1, 2, 4, things like that. You might have the same thing. So this is almost done. A few more seconds. There's many different ways to copy from the USB over to the hard drives, but for me this seems to be the easiest and quickest to try to get all of them, instead of sitting at the computer and waiting for a few different ones to do it, to work and copy over and then go and do some more. I just copy all of them and let it go. But on a big hard drive it might take several hours. The one hard drive that I'm doing right now, copying over, that one was going to take 20 hours. So I guess you can even, if you didn't want to do all of them, you could select them like I showed in the beginning, just a few of them. Just remember where you are. So as you can tell, these ones here are the ones that I just copied from here. All of them are there. There's the documents folder, the movies folder. Now I have 3 of them because I had one in there already, and then I showed you the example to copy it, and then this would have been one that was saying, hey, you've already got this in there. But they're all there, and that's it. You click on the white thing and you can click on one of these, and let's see, this is from the hard drive, and let's see if it works. There it is, and it works fine, and it's all done and already over there. If you don't have one of these folders down here, I'll close this all out and show you. So if you don't have one of these icons down here, like I had said, click over here to your start button, and then over along the side you should have a spot where it says documents, or even in this area it might say documents. Click on documents. All you want is for this big window to come up, and then you can go here to this PC. Maybe yours says My Computer. I can't remember which version of Windows you have. So again, this PC, and there's the USB drive, there's the backup plus drive. So hopefully this helps you a lot. Love you. Bye.